In a season filled with grit and glory, the Spring Mountain Race Series showcased the unwavering spirit of motorsport. It was a season that stood out and etched itself into the memories of drivers and fans alike. Racers pushed themselves to the limit, battled the elements in both scorching heat and chilling cold, and navigated every twist and turn with skill and determination. But beyond the competition, it was the bonds forged both on and off the track that defined this season. Amidst the roar of engines, friendships were strengthened, memories were made, and the spirit of motorsport was celebrated in its purest form.
The competition has been immense. To watch everybody kind of grow as drivers, but simultaneously bond and get more competitive has been really awesome to watch.
This series to our race team means a lot. It's more than us just working for these members here at Spring Mountain. They're a part of our extended family. When our drivers come out, it's a part of what they do. They know who they're coming to. They know who's working on their cars. They trust who's working on their cars. So it's a big thing for us to have that trust with our customers. When their driver wins a race, it's actually meaningful to those people.
This year overall, the drivers did really good. Very few incidents. We had some great racing on the track.
This year compared to last, we haven't really had as many off-road excursions. So I would say in general, all the drivers are driving a lot faster. I feel the drivers are doing a lot better.
If there was an award for most improved, that would be Nancy.
Nancy, now there's a person who I think surprised a lot of people. She got out there with the boys and had no problem muscling her way around. We'll see her if she competes next year to be right up there challenging for the championship.
As the year went on, we get midway through and she starts qualifying with the gold drivers and above some of the silver drivers, and you start to think, wow, you know, she's gonna definitely be in the right class next year.
Watching Nancy race Radicals this year has been so fun. She just has gotten so good, so quick, and she does everything the coaches tell her to do, and it's just been amazing watching her continue to improve.
This year's championship win means a lot to me. A lot of guys that have won not just the rookie championship, but the SR3 championship have gone on to do amazing in professional series. So to be in the same class as some of these guys is something I never thought possible and truly an honor. I was with my daughter at a football game, and she's been out a few times to watch me race. She's 9 years old, and asked if girls could play football. And I said, girls can do anything, honey. And she said, that's right, my mom's a race car driver. So even though I don't think she's paying attention, she's watching, and I'm just happy that I'm setting a good example for her.
Nancy and Tony racing together has been absolutely amazing to watch a husband and wife team go out. And then not only that, but they both won the championship. I mean, how cool is that? Where else in racing do you get to see that?
It's really amazing to see how far she's come. The work and effort she puts into it is really inspiring. And to see her grow, to see her face the challenges head on, face her own fears, overcome them, the way she inspires me as a driver, the way she inspires our kids who want to get into driving. It's absolutely amazing. I couldn't be more proud of her, and I love her for it. This year, it's more about family, friendship. You know, coming out here, spending time with people I enjoy racing with, against, and just having a lot of fun on and off the track with.
Racing with Tony has definitely improved my racing skills. His consistency, following his lines, understanding how he manages SR10 has been a great help to get my skill level from rookie to under Tony.
Nick Grote went from being very kind of cautious to super confident. You've seen him go from being, you know, kind of taking him about halfway through the race to kind of get his groove going and really lock in, to pretty much the first lap, he's getting locked right in, and it's made a huge difference.
Competing against Nick has been awesome. He's an amazing driver, super fast, and we have some really good aggressive battles.
He's gone on to Super Trofeo this year and is racing on the professional series doing that. To see him start his racing career at Spring Mountain in a Radical and then also continue on to that has been absolutely amazing to watch.
This year is a big one. So it came up from rookie and really started to feel like I was getting to know the car. Last year spent a lot of time with coaching and instruction, understanding how the car works. And this year putting it all together and being here consistently to have the best season ever. One of the most important people that helped me this season was hands down Simon Payne. We really put in the work analyzing the data and helping me understand the vehicle dynamics of the car and putting it to use. That's without a doubt the reason why we did so well this season.
My kind of coaching helps people understand the car a bit more. You can understand how to drive, how to turn the wheel, how to do all this stuff, how to put the car where it needs to be, how to follow the track on the racing line. The focus that I work on is how to make the car help you do that. Nick's really buckled down. Nick was having a lot of fun when he first started racing, and he suddenly realized he could be good at this. He suddenly realized he could be quick, and Nick doesn't do things by halves. Nick is a full focus guy.
Sean Mason's another one that's just been, he just gets faster and faster every time. He's here, he's putting in the work, getting more and more consistent.
Racing against Sean has definitely improved my skills because I always know he's going to be fast. So I have to be on my game and really put every bit of effort into try to out-qualify him, or if I don't, catch up to him in the race. But I just know he's always going to be there. He's just very consistent and he just works very hard at it.
The competition's stiff, and I think all of us come out here to get quality racing and have good competition. Chad and I are starting next to each other. We've had a pretty clean season thus far.
So racing with Sean is one of the rare moments that you can have in life that you can compete with your son. Because as they're growing up, they're playing a sport or doing something else, and you're not actively involved. With this one, being able to compete against each other is just a blast. And one time I win, the other time he wins. But it's a special moment for both of us. If he can pull it off, I'll be really proud of him.
Blake Olson has pretty much been on his own planet when he's out there. As the season went on, you saw him just get into a groove, and he just knew where he was. And actually, I think he got faster after that. And it was like, once he got in front, he pretty much was doing his own thing. He was out there on his own.
Competing against Blake has been amazing. He's so good. It's been great to watch him and know how to do it right. On occasion, he's been behind me, maybe lapping me or something, and that's a little unsettling as well. But he's been great. He's helped me so much.
It's a lot of fun driving with him. I trust him a lot. Obviously, he's really, really fast. He's a great driver. He's very, very aggressive, which makes it fun.
This year, he had to learn to preserve his car. He is very aggressive on his equipment, so he actually had to learn a few things this year to kind of tone it back, and he did a great job. Congratulations to Blake.
This year's championship win, it was kind of unannounced. Later, the season already began when I decided to start racing, and it was a cool opportunity, kind of presented itself, and Victor Costello was cool enough to let me race his car. And it was fun because I haven't raced in a while. I've been on the coaching side of things for a really long time, aside from my drifting stuff, and getting the opportunity to race something and then actually come out on top and win the championship was fun. Real memorable moment. First couple races with Michael Abadi, he and I were back and forth pretty much every lap for track record during the race. And ended up giving me a little bit of a nudge going into turn one and actually sent me all the way out to the fence and got the car going again. He ended up winning. I was able to get going, but wasn't able to get back to him. And it was fun because I knew that at that point we were both pushing each other as hard as possible. As far as people that are really helpful with my program, helped me race, obviously Trevor and his guys at 4-4 Motorsport kept the car running tip-top the whole year. And then my dad's real supportive. He was out here every weekend that he could be when he wasn't working, so it was cool to make it a family affair.
Len Crick, first of all, one of the original members at Spring Mountain, and this year winning the GT4 championship, what I could say contributed the most is his consistency. Being out there, driving, making it through the races, and just showing up again and again. And again, just being extremely consistent. That's really been his key to winning this year.
This championship is crazy. I'll probably never repeat this. This was luck. Trust me, the other guys didn't show up half the time, okay? They've got 400, 500 horsepower. I have 200 horsepower. The secret to success is slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So, Brian Reynolds, first of all, going from two different types of race cars, from sports car class to radical, to do one race is already exhausting enough. To go and then just have a quick lunch and jump back in the car and do a whole nother race at a super competitive level with all these guys is amazing to see him do it every weekend.
He's the only one out there doing double duty. It's a lot of work, so I really respect him getting out there in the sports car class and winning that championship and then jumping out of that thing right into his Radical. But every time he's in the Ginetta out there, he does a tremendous job.
I race in both series with the Radicals and the sports cars. And I will tell you, it's a huge struggle. I don't think it allows you to be first at anything. I'm pretty lucky that I'm here. So this year's championship, I wasn't sure I was going to make enough races to win this victory, and I got lucky. A few things went my way, and I made it to the end, and it was wonderful.
This season has been great, and we could not have done it without our sponsors.
Having the opportunity to sponsor the race series was, when it was asked, I was all over it. Dakine and Vertra, I spend a lot of time with those two brands, and to get to show what I do outside of work is awesome, and just have the involvement with the brands and racing.
Being a sponsor of the race series here makes this place even more like home. You know, before this season, hanging out with all my friends that I've met here and really spending time doing something I love meant a lot. But having my logo around and having people engage with it and really, I guess, look up to the products and the things that our company does means the world to me. I'm so proud to be a sponsor of Spring Mountain.
As the checkered flag falls and the season comes to a close, some celebrate hard-earned victories, while others reflect on lessons learned. We encourage drivers ready to take on new challenges and welcome a new generation of racers eager to make their mark. For all who took part, this season will be remembered not just for the races won or lost, but for the enduring camaraderie and the memories that will last a lifetime. As the sun sets on this unforgettable year, one thing remains certain. The spirit of motorsport will continue to burn bright, fueling the passion of drivers and fans for seasons to come. Congratulations to all our champions.